Manchester United's summer rebuild is accelerating, and the last few days have been packed with transfer developments. From midfield reinforcements to goalkeeper targets and emerging scouting reports, Michael Carrick and the INEOS hierarchy appear determined to reshape the squad before preseason gets fully underway. Today, we're covering everything that has happened between June 20th and now, including completed deals, ongoing negotiations, and the latest prospects being monitored by the Red Devils. Let's begin with the biggest development. The most significant transfer story remains the arrival of Brazilian midfielder Ederson from Atalanta. Reports suggest that United have already agreed a deal worth around £35 million, with the transfer considered virtually complete. The club views Ederson as a player capable of adding energy, physicality, ball-winning ability, and technical quality to the midfield. For months, United supporters have demanded greater athleticism in midfield, and Ederson appears to fit exactly that profile. At 26 years old, he arrives with Champions League experience and has been one of Serie A's most consistent midfield performers. But United are not stopping there. The next major target is Mateus Fernandes. The Portuguese midfielder has become one of the hottest names in the Premier League after an outstanding campaign despite West Ham's relegation. Manchester United have been in talks for weeks and were widely considered favourites to secure his signature. However, things have become complicated. Tottenham Hotspur have now entered the race aggressively and are reportedly willing to offer higher wages than Manchester United. Several reports indicate Spurs believe they can hijack the deal completely. West Ham are demanding around £80 million, and while United admire Fernandes, INEOS remains determined not to overpay. This could become one of the biggest transfer battles of the summer. Fernandes is still highly admired at Old Trafford, and many within the club reportedly remain confident a deal can eventually be reached. The question is whether United are willing to match the financial demands now being placed on the table. If Fernandes arrives alongside Ederson, United's midfield could look dramatically different next season. But the recruitment team is already preparing alternative options. One name being monitored is Carlos Baleba. The Brighton midfielder has impressed with his athleticism, defensive awareness, and ability to progress the ball through midfield. Another player being watched is Alex Scott. The young English midfielder continues to attract attention due to his versatility and long-term potential. Meanwhile, links to Aurélien Tchouaméni continue to circulate, although reports suggest a move remains unlikely at this stage. United are therefore keeping multiple options open should the Fernandes pursuit collapse. The club's transfer activity isn't limited to midfield. Goalkeeper has unexpectedly become another priority area. With uncertainty surrounding Andre Onana's future and growing expectations that Altay Bayındır could depart, United have begun assessing experienced replacements. One surprise target is Scotland international Angus Gunn. The 30-year-old goalkeeper has impressed during the World Cup and has reportedly emerged as a serious option for United's recruitment team. Jason Wilcox knows Gunn well from his Manchester City Academy days, which could help facilitate a move. Another goalkeeper being monitored is Karl Darlow. The experienced Leeds United keeper is viewed as a reliable option who could provide depth and competition. United's current first-choice goalkeeper, Sene Lammens, remains highly regarded, but the club wants additional cover ahead of a demanding season that includes Champions League football. While incoming transfers dominate headlines, departures are equally important. Marcus Rashford's future remains uncertain. The academy graduate continues to attract interest from several clubs, and United may be willing to listen to offers if the right proposal arrives. Andre Onana could also leave if an acceptable bid is received. Bayındır appears increasingly likely to move on as well. Meanwhile, young goalkeeper Radek Vitek has made it clear that he wants regular first-team football after a successful loan spell.
Several clubs are reportedly monitoring his situation. These exits could generate valuable funds that help finance further recruitment. There is also growing discussion around strengthening the left side of the squad. After completing midfield business, United are expected to evaluate both left back and left wing options. Names such as Lewis Hall have been mentioned in transfer discussions. The club is also monitoring several younger fullbacks across Europe as part of its long-term recruitment strategy. This reflects INEOS' broader approach. Rather than focusing only on superstar signings, Manchester United are attempting to build a younger, more balanced squad capable of competing for years to come. The strategy appears clear. Add athleticism, add technical quality, lower the average age.
Improve squad depth, and avoid repeating the expensive mistakes of previous transfer windows. So where does Manchester United stand right now? Ederson appears effectively done. Mateus Fernandes remains the priority target but faces serious competition from Tottenham. The goalkeeper department is under review. Additional midfield alternatives are being monitored. The left side of the squad could become the next area strengthened. And player sales may accelerate in the coming weeks. The next few days could be crucial. If United secure Fernandes, supporters may view this as one of the club's strongest transfer windows in years. If Tottenham hijack the deal, however, attention will quickly shift toward alternative midfield targets. One thing is certain: Manchester United's summer rebuild is far from finished. And with the transfer market heating up, expect more twists, negotiations, and surprises before the window closes. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Manchester United transfer news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.